If you're a fan of the WNBA, let me fill you in on what's going on, and some of it may not make you happy. The seems that the Indianapolis Fever, the Indy Fever, whatever you want to call them, they won a game today. That's great. They've got about 4 more games left of the entire season. But here's something you should know. In the WNBA, only the top 8 teams make the playoffs. And currently, the Fever are in 7th place. You heard me right, 7th place. And what happens with the other teams playing their games and the Fever playing the remaining games that they have could determine whether the Fever make it into or out of the playoffs. Like I said, they're in 7th place. And if they drop below 8th place, and based on what's happened, because in the game today against the Sun, Sophie Cunningham was hurt. Knee injury. I don't know how bad it is. Don't know if she'll be back. But you get all these players hurt. You've got Caitlin Clark out. You've got a couple other guards out with additional injuries. And if Sophie Cunningham is out, you're running out of players. And you're not going to have a good chance with the remaining games you have left. Plus, the other teams also have their games left, which could drastically change the standings in the WNBA. All right, that's what's going on there. So could they maybe not make it into the playoffs? The answer is yes. But it may not matter, because right now the WNBA players, the ladies, have said the latest offer from the WNBA management is a, quote, slap in the face. You know, currently the players are making about $66,000 to about $250,000. If you're a rookie coming in, you're making about $66,000. You can make about $250,000 if you're a high-end star. Well, the league came down and said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to offer you $250,000 up to $1 million. So you're going from $64K, $250K, that range, to $250,000 to $1 million. And the women said it's a slap in the face and they don't want it, because what they want is a share of the revenue, like the NBA has and the NFL has and American baseball has. Because currently they're only getting about 9.3% of the revenue, but the other big-time teams in the NBA, they're getting like 48 to 50% of the revenue. They want their cut. Well, here's the problem. You lose somebody like Caitlin Clark, and all those fancy ratings you're getting, and all those fancy people showing up to your games, they're going to lose interest. Because every time a game showed on and she's not in, the ratings drop. Whether you like it or not, or anybody likes it or not, Caitlin Clark turned the league into something, because before she showed up, the league was nothing. You guys know it. The public knows it. And frankly, if you want to kill the golden goose, you're well on the way to doing that. If she's gone, the league will probably turn into a shriveled up prune, and that ain't good. So to say you're going to be demanding higher salaries and 50% of the revenues because a deal was cut with the TV networks for, $2.4 billion, you want your cut of the deal. It may not work out well, folks, because if you don't have good teams, it's something that people want to watch. And if people don't want to watch because they don't like the players, they aren't going to watch. No ratings. Advertisers will disappear, and the leagues and the TV networks are going to say, we made a big, giant 5-year mistake. So that's what's going on, folks. You could see a strike by the ladies, but you could see a lockout by the league. Either way, things aren't looking good for either the league or potentially the Indy Fever, who right now are on the cusp of not being in the playoffs. Something you need to know, because it ain't getting better. Folks, it may be getting very much worse.